level of media and information literacy competency of grade 12 UM student at Magsaysay National High School. So before we proceed, I would like to introduce me and our members. I am Alina Bacani.
I am Jenica Bugayong.
And Benaventura Cristal.
And I am Justin Antonio Manalo.
And I'm Berdera Efraim.
So let's proceed to chapter 1. So the global landscape of 21st century by an infodemic, where the ability to discern truth from misinformation is vital survival skill. Media and information disinformation find a set of competencies that enables to interpret and make informed judgment as users of media. So despite being categorized as digital natives, many students still have a problem with ethical critical aspect of media use. McDougall 2018 also suggests that while students can easily access information, they often lack the depth of critical analysis. So this study aims to fill the gap by providing a localized assessment of these MIL competencies to determine if the UM's curriculum effectively enhances media discernment in this specific school context.
Statement of the problem. 1 is what is the profile of the grade 12 UM students. 2. What is the level of media and information literacy competency of the grade 12 UM students. 3. And there is a significant relationship between the grade 12 UM students' profile and their level of media and information literacy. Objectives of the study. 1. To identify the profile of grade 12 UM student. 2. To assess the level of media and information literacy competency of the grade 12 UM students. And last, to determine if a significant relationship exists between the profile of the grade 12 UM students and their level of media and information literacy competency.
So here is our conceptual framework. On the left side, we have the independent variable, which is profile of grade 12 UM students, and in the right side, our dependent variable, which is the level of media information literacy competency.
Theoretical frame. This study is anchored on the digital and media literacy framework developed by Dr. Renz Hub 2010. According to this theory, media literacy is not just a single skills but a dynamic process that involves 5 core competencies: access, analyze, evaluate, create, and reflect.
So furthermore, the theory emphasizes that literacy is complete only when an individual can create their own message responsibly and reflect on the social and ethical consequences of their media consumption and production.
Scope and limitations. This study focuses on describing the media and information literacy (MIL) competencies of grade 12 UM students at Magsaysay National High School main campus during the school year 2025-2026.
So this is the significance of the study. First is the student. This study will help recognize their own strengths and weaknesses in handling digital information. By understanding their current competency levels, they can better protect themselves from misinformation and become more responsible creators of media content.
Features. The findings will provide educators with clear data on which specific skills students are struggled with the most. This allows them to improve their teaching strategies and focus more on critical areas like media analysis and ethical reflections.
School administrators. This research will serve as a guide for the school to improve its MIL programs. It can help officials decide where to allocate resources or provide training to ensure that the UM's curriculum meets the needs of the students.
Future researchers. This study fills a gap by providing data specifically from a provincial public school setting. It serves as a baseline for others who wish to conduct similar studies and different locations or compare MIL skill across other academic strands.
And definition of terms. Media and Information Literacy, or MIL. This refers to the overall level of the skills and respondents show in finding, understanding, and using information as measured by their scores on the survey.
competencies. This refers to the specific abilities of the students in 5 areas: access, analysis, evaluation, creation, and reflection based on their responses to the questionnaire.
Grade 12 YUM student. This refers to the students group of learners from Humanities and Social Science strand at MHS.
Access. This refers to the students' practical ability to find and retrieve digital information using the internet and social media for their schoolwork or personal use. Analysis. This refers to the students' ability to break down media message and identify the techniques used to influence or persuade an audience. Evaluation. This refers to the students' ability to judge whether a piece of news or a post they see online is credible, biased, or trustworthy before they decide to share it. Creation. This refers to students' practical skill in producing their own media content, such as social media posts, video, or digital essay in a clear, effective way. Reflection. This refers to the students' awareness of how the media they consume and create affects their personal values, emotion, and social responsibilities.
Chapter 3. Methodology. This chapter describes the methods and procedures that will be used to conduct the study. It outlines the research design, the setting, unit analysis and sampling, research instrument, data collection procedure, and data processing.
Research design. This study will apply a quantitative correlation research design. It is considered quantitative because it focuses on gathering and examining numerical data. It is correlation because the main purpose is to determine whether a significant relationship exists between the student profile, independent variable, and their information literacy, competency, dependent variable.
Research setting. The study will be conducted the main campus of Magsaysay High School. This location was chosen because it is where the target participants and currently enrolled, making it the most opportunity and accessible setting for the data collection. Unit and analysis and sampling. The unit of analysis for the study consists in individual grade 12 U student at Magsaysay National High School. The research will utilize stratified random sampling probability technique.
Ethical consideration, voluntary participation. No student will be forced to participate. The researcher will provide an informed consent form that explains the purpose of the study. Students have the right to refuse to answer any question or any time without any penalty. Food 2024.
Confidentiality in alignment and non-interference and transparency.
Chapter 4. Overall, the typical respondent is a 17 years old female who is highly active on social media for several hours a day. Primarily uses a smartphone, phone powered by mobile data, and comes from a household where the parents are mostly high school or college graduates.
This is the table 2, and this is the result. Overall, the results suggest that while the students are highly skilled at the technical side of researching for information, they maintain a consistently high ability to evaluate and diversify the information sources.
In terms of analysis, students achieve a high competency rating across indicators. They are best at identifying news from entertainment 4.01 and understanding the social or political implication of the text 4.00. However, they found it slightly more challenging to identify persuasive techniques 3.68, and this distinguish between fact and opinion thought they still remain competent in these areas.
As shown in Table 2.3, students exhibit high competency in all evaluate categories. They are most proficient at recognizing when a media message is biased and evaluating the fairness of a message. The Table 2.4 shows that students achieve high competency rating in all indicators related to media creation. They are most confident in using media to create and share content and using media to express themselves. They also show high skill levels in creating messages using different media forms, using media to tell story, using media to persuade others, and creating messages that convey a specific message.
In altogether, the grade 12 youth students have a high to very high competency in all aspects of media and information literacy. They are stronger the technical side, such as finding information on internet and using media to create content. While they are still highly skilled in analyzing and evaluating what they see, they find deeper tasks like spotting persuasive tricks or distinguish facts from opinions slightly more challenging.
With a p-value of 0.118, the researcher failed to reject the null hypothesis. So, there is no significant relationship between the types of media frequently used and respondents' MIL levels. This signifies that the student's ability to analyze and evaluate information is stable across different media formats, whether they are consuming content via social media, television, or print.
Conclusion. Based on the finding of the study, the following three conclusions are drawn to answer the specific problem raised. 1. The grade 12 young student of Magsaysay National High School are predominantly digital natives who are heavily immersed in a mobile-centric environment. Their high reliance on smartphones and consistent daily engagement with the social media suggests that digital platforms are their primary gateway for both information seeking and social interaction. 2. The student possesses a high level of technical proficiency and creative capability in handling media and information, particularly in accessing and creating content. However, their lower scores in the analysis domain, especially in distinguishing fact from opinion, indicate that while they are expert users of technology, their critical discernment of content remains an area that requires further academic development.
3. There are significant relationship between the students' MIL competency and both their daily time spent on social media and their parents' educational attainment. This leads to the conclusion that media literacy is significantly shaped by the frequency of the digital practice and the quality of intellectual support available within the home environment. Conversely, it shows no significant relationship, suggesting that literacy levels are consistent among the students regardless of whether they are 17 or 18 years old.
Recommendations. For teachers, educators should prioritize lesson activities that involve identifying fake news, propaganda, and persuasive media strategies to address the lower scores in the analysis domain. For future researchers, it is recommended that future studies explores other factors not covered in this research, such as the specific quality of internet content access, to see how it further affects literary levels.
For parents and guardians, since the study found that the home environment and parental education significantly influence literacy levels, parents are encouraged to engage the active meditations. This involves talking to their children about the media they consume, questioning the source of online news, and setting a positive example of responsible digital citizenship at home.
For Magsaysay National High School Administration, it is recommended that the school provide enhanced training or workshops specifically for the young student that focus on advanced fact-checking tools and lateral reading techniques. This would bridge the identified gap in the analysis domain, particularly in helping students distinguish between complex, persuasive media messages and objective facts.